Yeah. We're talking about stupid TikTokers again. Honestly, every day without fail, I can go on that app and see someone doing something very stupid for a little bit of attention, and technically I'm kind of giving them what they want, but this person in particular is now banned from posting because of what he did, so I guess this doesn't really benefit him in the slightest. Because today we are talking about a TikToker called Gagne Power. As we can see here, this is his second account because his first account got suspended and he's legally not even allowed to post at all anymore. But his main account had over 400,000 followers and his content was primarily him trying to get the FBI to come to his door, which is an interesting concept. And the way he would do this is by simulating crimes, trying to make it look like he's about to commit a crime, but then wouldn't, but it would be enough for like the FBI to show up at his door and then find out that nothing's actually happened. Which, if you aren't already aware, is illegal. You're not allowed to intentionally deceive a police officer to like start an investigation or whatnot, right? And for Anthony Gagne here, he found out that the hard way. I guess he technically got what he wanted. Maybe he didn't realize that what he was doing was actually illegal and he was just hoping the FBI would show up and be like, oh, nothing's going on here. They would leave and then his series is completed. But yeah, like I said, it didn't really work out like that. But before we go into the actual information of the arrest, let me just show you the type of content that Anthony Gagne would post. Now, it's very hard to find a bunch of these videos because his main account is now deleted, but I do have a few clips from some certain videos, and this is the type of shit he would do. So, for example, we have this video from his second TikTok account talking about a video he's going to be posting soon, and it's where he's took this barrel and removed, like, the cat symbol, which is a brand, and he's changed it to have, like, this chemical hazard side instead. And from what I can tell from the articles I've read is he was just place this in certain areas and pretend that it's got a bunch of chemicals in it and just try and be a nuisance to the public. And we also have a small clip of this video showing one of his upcoming pranks where he has a fake dead body.
If that doesn't get me a visit, I don't know what will.
Yeah, so you can see what's happening here. He's just pretending to commit crimes, you know, just really small crimes like murder. And from a clip I saw on a news channel, we can see that he actually entered a building with a balaclava on and some tools in his hand or something. Let's have a look. Trying to get the police at my door, day 8. I saw a serial killer do what I'm about to do. Really? Okay, right, let's see what he's about to do. He saw a serial killer do this, so it must be a good idea. Yep, okay. What a smart thing to do. Oh, yeah, and don't get me started on this fan. We're about to get into that. Right, so from the small amount of clips that we can actually still find, he changed the barrel to make it look like it had some, like, dangerous chemicals in it to be a nuisance and scare the public. He pretended he killed somebody and had a fake dead body, and now he's pretending to burgle a store with a balaclava on and, like, hammers in his hands. I mean, surely he knew that this was going to result in an arrest, right? That was always going to be the conclusion here. And I get that that's kind of what he was going for, but I just can't fathom that he would actually want to get arrested from this. I can only imagine that he just wanted the police to show up at his door and that would be it and they would go on their way. But now not only did he get arrested, he now can't post content anymore, which he did a lot. He also drove around in a van that said free candy on it and would like drive outside of schools to make it look like he was like a predator.
Hey kids, want some candy?
You know, I know I say this a lot when I'm reacting to these type of videos, but who are the people watching this? I really don't get the appeal, but clearly there was one because he had over 400,000 followers on TikTok. People enjoyed this. So yeah, here he is, pulling up outside of a school. One of the kids wanted to trade his vape for more candy, and one even asked to get in the van. For real. I just don't get why he's done this in the slightest. I get that the concept is that he's pretending to commit crimes, but not actually doing them, which is better than committing the crimes. I get that, at least he's doing that right. But this is still illegal. You can't, like, intentionally mislead the police like this. And it did work about a year ago before he even got arrested, and I guess he just carried on doing these pranks even after this, because he has a video on his YouTube account called Trying to Get the FBI at My Door, We Did It.
It's over.
And yeah, the
2 days
FBI
ago
came.
at 11 a.m.-ish.
Yeah, and I'm going to save yourself the time here. He doesn't even show the conversation with the FBI agent or anything like that. He just shows the FBI agent getting out of the car. So the big conclusion from this whole series was showing an FBI agent getting out the car, which I've got to say it is all worth it. But yeah, that video's from a year ago. He didn't get arrested then, I believe. It was just like him being talked to. But then he uploaded the candy van video in what, May 2023, so really not that long ago. And since that video, he's now been arrested. So let's go through the news article showing exactly what's happened here. So it starts off talking about Anthony's TikTok account. He had 440,000 followers and had garnered 9.5 million combined views. So he was a big account. And it goes on to say that the police started investigating Anthony when they started getting complaints about this like free candy van that was going around. And then it goes on to mention when the police started investigating this, they saw what Anthony Gagne had been doing in the past, where he's trying to get the FBI at his door, and he would pretend to commit crimes over and over again, but not actually do them, which yet again is better than doing them, but you still can't be doing this shit. And then further down in the article, it goes into more details over other videos that Anthony Gagne did that I can no longer find because the account is gone. Like in this part, it says, in one of the videos in Gagne's series, he cut a piece of cardboard into the shape of a human head in what he says was an attempt to make his neighbours believe they were being spied on, which is a horrible thing to do. You wanted to make your neighbours, who are doing nothing wrong, you know, just minding their own business, feel like they're being spied on. How lovely. He placed the cardboard cutout in his basement window that faced the neighbour's property, then went outside to film how it looked from their perspective. That TikTok video alone received more than 790,000 likes and 2,000 comments. Now, I wish it said how many views it had, because 790,000 likes on TikTok is mad, right? That has to be millions and millions and millions of views. And this is where it becomes a big problem, because you're not doing crimes that, you know, don't affect anyone, you know? You're not downloading a movie illegally or something like that, which would be crazy, but you're now getting other people involved, you know, just your innocent neighbours who are just chilling, and now you want to make them feel like paranoid, like they're being spied on. And we also have more information from the barrel video that I mentioned earlier, and it says Gagne continued his shenanigans in a 2-part video in which he said he waited more than 4 hours in a hazmat suit waiting for city garbage collectors to show up on their scheduled route. He had placed a barrel with a nuclear waste symbol to see if the garbage collectors would take the barrel. When Gagne asked, they responded, no, we don't. See, I just can't understand what the payout would be for that. Like, I'm trying to picture the video in my head and me watching it, and I just can't imagine watching it and being like, oh, fucking hell, this is great. And then reading further along, it goes into details how the police had, like, took his electronic, cell phone, tablet, all that type of stuff, also including the fake blooded balaclava, a gas mask, and a rental vehicle contract, and then also mentions why he's being arrested. As per the criminal code, public mischief refers to the act of intentionally deceiving an officer to initiate or prolong an investigation. Which, I mean, if we're being honest here, that's kind of what he did. He was just initially deceiving police officers who could be like using their time to do better things, you know, like actually stopping real crimes. And a police spokesman is quoted here saying it is a crime whether someone virtually or in person incites police to initiate an investigation under false pretenses. And the police force themselves are quoted here saying that they will never hesitate to pursue legal action against individuals engaging in reprehensible, threatening, hateful, or wasteful behaviour that forces public security organisations to deploy resources unnecessarily. And like I've been saying, I would love to know if this is kind of the outcome that he wanted, because clearly he did want the police to get involved. That is what he wanted for some reason. But surely he didn't want the consequences to be this, because if he did, I don't get it. Gagne was released after a court appearance and must abide by several conditions, including being banned from posting content for his roughly 500,000 followers on various social media platforms. So now his online career is over, which I don't know if that's worth it for him. I mean, he was posting YouTube videos, he was posting TikTok videos. His most recent YouTube video was in May, which isn't too long ago. And even in the description of his most recent video, he says, I'm gonna give $100 to a random subscriber when we reach 10k subscribers. So subscribe, it's free. So clearly, he wanted this to be a career. He wanted to grow this account. Also, I'm just reading the top line of this description that says, this is my biggest project yet, which is him just sticking the words free candy on a van. And then also says, I'm gonna get arrested someday. I mean, manifestation is a wonderful thing. But yeah, clearly this was what he wanted for whatever reason. He got it, and now he can no longer post videos. I'm not sure if that's what he wanted to happen, but it is. I mean, literally every single day we see stuff on TikTok that makes you think, why are you doing that? And to be fair to them, these are very unique situations, right? I mean, the other day we spoke about a doctor who was doing TikTok dances while doing surgeries and stuff, which is mental. Now we have this guy who's pretending to do crimes but not actually doing them just so he can get the police involved for whatever reason. They're very unique, but still, don't get why they're doing it. I would love to know your opinions down below. Do you see the point of this content? Would you watch it and think it is great to watch? I don't know. Maybe I'm just the odd one out here, but either way, I'm going to leave the video there. So if you did enjoy, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you are new, and until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. Goodbye.